This presentation video covers the Twitter pocket money strategy as devised by Geekdom for their Geekversity clients. What we're going to cover in this short video, and by the end of the session you'll be able to understand how to create an income using Twitter, a social media tool, how to generate traffic for your website, or even if you don't have a website, how to generate money, how to research keywords and using popular Twitter tools. We're also going to look at commerciality and how to get rewards from that, and also monetize your account using Twitter tools. Okay, so let's begin. There's 7 steps to this strategy. In this first video we're going to cover steps 1 to 4, and in the second video we're going to cover steps 5 to 7. The 7 steps, the 7 strategy steps in total give you the full strategy on how to develop an income, a pocket money income using this social media tool. When we talk about pocket money income, this can be any amount from a couple of $100 to a couple of $1,000 per month. So really, pocket money depends on how much effort you want to put in. Now, any of these strategies don't require a lot of effort, as we'll see as we go through this. Okay, so the first step is keyword research. So what do we mean by keyword research? Really, we need to find out that the users, the people that are using Twitter, are actually talking about the product or service that we're going to use to monetize. So for example, if we decide that we're going to create an account on Twitter talking about fishing rods, for example, we need to validate first of all that there are people already on Twitter talking about fishing rods. So what we do is we use a tool called WeFollow. What WeFollow is to research, so WeFollow.com allows you to research keywords and what people are talking about using Twitter. So we can see the number of people, how quickly they're growing, how many followers they have. So it really validates that there is an appetite for the market we're interested in. And if not, then we select a different market. So the whole point of this is that we're going to create a Twitter account based on a specific topic, then we're going to build followers around that topic. So we need to make sure before we start doing that there already is followers, there already are users on Twitter talking about these things that we can then go out and find. So wefollow.com. Now here we can see the screenshot of wefollow.com. And when we talk about keywords, really the language we use online within Twitter, within the social media, specifically Twitter, so we talk about tags or hashtags. So keywords or hashtags or tags, pretty much all the same thing. So as we can see from this example, we've typed in affiliate and we can see the numbers already appearing there of the number of people, results. Now bear in mind, WeFollow doesn't have every single Twitter user in there, so it's just a selection, so it's a snapshot. And once we go onto that page, we can see that there are how many people. So as you can see here, the number of users for that keyword, and also how quickly they're growing, so how many people they've added, how many new followers they have. So what we're looking for when we've chosen a tag or a keyword, in this case affiliate marketing, is that there are a lot of users. So how many pages exist, how many followers the top users have, and also are they growing, are they adding new followers. So if we see all those kind of trending in the right direction, there are users, that the users that exist tend to have a reasonably large number of following. So on the first page you would hope to see users with more than 10,000 followers, and also a lot of green text there showing that they're adding new followers. So therefore it's still popular. So if we can validate those two things, then that's how we use WeFollow to make sure that we have a following, that there is an appetite on Twitter for the keyword or tag that we use. So the next thing is obviously Twitter itself. We need to create an account. Now I may already say, hey, I have an account, I already use Twitter, but that's probably for your personal information, your personal activities online. So we really need to separate our personas online. So we have a persona for a specific topic focus, in this case let's say fishing rods, and then a separate one which is our personal account. So really we want to say, yes, on my personal account I'm going to talk about what I'm doing this evening socially, what I had for breakfast this morning, etc, etc. Whereas with our professional accounts it may be focused on a product or service that we're currently using. So we create a Twitter account, we sign up with Twitter, twitter.com, and create an account focused on that specific purpose. Now when we create an account, it's important to avoid confusion. So we want to make it as easy as possible for people when they see our account, they understand what it's about. So for example, using the example here on the slide, affiliate marketing, we want that came AF mark, for example, or affiliate marketing man, for example. We want the kind of the purpose of our account to be in the Twitter name. So when people see the Twitter name, which is the first thing usually people see, they can understand what the account is about and make a decision easier or quickly in terms of how we do that. Okay. So once we've chosen our username that is relevant, we also will need to create an email account. And you probably already have lots of different email account holders out there. Now, I personally recommend Gmail for many reasons, apart from the fact it's ease of use and it's a great tool, but also you can quickly add aliases. So when you're creating multiple Twitter accounts, as you may well be doing for these different purposes, different focuses, you need to add, using Gmail, you can quickly add an alias. So your existing username and adding a plus sign plus some additional text, which may be a number or Twitter account number 5 or whatever it may be, but you can do that on the fly without having to kind of pre-program or pre-mentioning to Google how the aliases you're using. So essentially that creates a new unique Gmail account from an external perspective. So Twitter will think that's an external email address, which is unique, even though it's using your existing Gmail account. So using Gmail is a great way to be able to create new unique email addresses while still using your existing one by creating aliases. Once you've created your Twitter account with a specific name that's for the focus of this account, you really need to put some effort into making it look a little bit prettier. So using something like freetwitterdesign.com, what that allows you to do is create an account, create a new background for your Twitter account. So it's important that when people come to your account, they see that that you have a different background from the default. That you've put some effort into that. So it's really important that that people don't think this is just some sort of spam account just created and forgotten about. So when they visit your account and they look at it, think, yes, this is of interest to me. I'm interested in whatever topic this account is about, and therefore they're more likely to follow you. So this is about creating confidence with the people that are visiting and viewing your Twitter account. Does this look like an account I'm interested in? Have they put any effort into it? Is their bio completed? Do they have a website there? Do they have they changed their image? And obviously above and beyond that, are they tweeting a lot? Do they have a following? All those useful things. So free Twitter design is about customizing your account, and this is again obviously a free tool. The name gives that away, but it just shows you very easily change the background, gives you lots of templates, shows you options on how to do that, and you can put additional messaging in the background of your Twitter account to really kind of emphasize and push home the point of what your account is going to be about. So as you see, just a little summary of that: customize your background, relevant images, colors. Also kind of customize with your icon, your image that shows who you are, which appears next to all of your tweets. So customizing those things is important. It inspires people to possibly follow you rather than putting no effort into your account at all. Now here we can see an example of that. Here we've got the icon has a picture of somebody there. The bio has the information in terms of location, what you're up to, and then we've got a customized background there. With the big words "follow me." So that if that's not suggesting, it's not incentivizing people to follow you, then I'm not sure what we'll do. So once you've done that, we need to build our following. So a great tool that we use quite a lot is twallow.com. It allows you to build your following list based on targeted keywords. So for example, the way this works is, going back to a fishing rod example, you could put in the manufacturer names or brand names of fishing rods and also keywords such as fishing rod, and therefore Twallow will start to follow people on your behalf automatically based on those keywords when people tweet, when people send messages out using Twitter, including those keywords. So again, it allows you to build up a following, a very targeted following based on your list of keywords.